So we just got back from watching
Bandersnatch by Black Mirror from Netflix.
That movie's confusing as hell.
From the first part, they made sure you'd understand how to watch a movie.
Alam mo, magandang explain dito. I think people have to realize that this movie is not your ordinary movie. This is, you choose, bibigyan
Your
ka ng Netflix.
Own plot.
Bibigyan ka nila ng option and then i-click mo.
Yes. It's unique.
How the story will be told.
It's the only movie that's very interactive, which interacts with the one who's watching so much. How about we might spoil the movie?
We're not gonna spoil anything.
Okay, so it's like this. So the movie starts, you pick yes or no. So the thought of the movie, the train of thought of the movie, you choose your own ending. For example, eto hindi to spoiler. There's he's listening to his cassette player. So you have the option which music to listen to. And number 2, I don't know kung yun nauna or pangalawa, the cereal thing. So you have to pick which cereal you have to eat. So most of the part of the movie, yun yung thought. Until on the, I think, distal part of the movie, that's where your choice will matter. Because the ending will depend on your options.
Not just at the end, actually. Yeah. There's like sa middle part, pwede mo nang tapusin yung movie kung gusto mo eh. Magpipiliin mo lang. Which sucks. You don't go for that. You have to keep driving the story, yung narrative, hanggang sa dulo. And then, that will be the best time to make some, drastic decisions. And, syempre, lalo na sa dulo, yun na yung parang climax. Doon na yung pinaka mahirap na decisions. Like, we're not gonna reveal it. Actually, we're gonna show you the algorithm, the charts.
Well, eto pala, pag pangit yung choice mo, the next option is watch credits. So, that it's either you watch a 1 hour movie or pahabain mo ng 2 hours, I don't know. So it really makes a difference on depending on your choice. So my suggestion is to watch, if you're interested, watch from the start, then try picking other options.
Try picking and picking, yeah. We haven't really covered kung ano yung synopsis ng story, yung plot ng story. I think it's best that we tell them. So it's about this guy who is So yung story is it's about this guy. He's a programmer. He makes games.
Yeah.
And
with lots of issues.
Yeah.
He has lots of issues.
He's got a lot of issues, right? And like definitely this is not a romance movie. There's no romance in this, whatever. He's just dealing with his career, like tsaka yung
let me ask you a question. Saan siya magko-fall? Anong genre? I would say drama and not sci-fi. Maybe
ako it's one of those mind-blown movies.
Yeah. So I think sci-fi, yeah.
That should be a new category, yung mind-blown. Kasi, siya?
Psychological.
It's so psycho. And it's so abstract. So, game programmer siya. And then he's trying to make a game based off of this novel called Bandersnatch. And then that book is basically how the movie is. Parang sa book na yon, mamimili ka ng choices. So he's trying to put that concept into a game. Okay? So now he goes into this. Ini-spoil ko na yung movie eh.
No, not really.
So he works on this game.
We haven't seen the trailer yet, so we don't know what are we spoiling or whatever.
Yeah. Ginagawa niya yung game. And while he's making the game, he starts to find out how crazy this reality, how his reality is. Actually, it makes us question our reality. Yeah. Yung may mention dun yung Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That blew my mind.
Don't say it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it. You guys have to watch it. I'm gonna be honest. The movie, I'm gonna give it like a 7.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
You have to break it down, right?
The story is confusing. Given that. And the reason for that, marami kasing ending at so you don't know maraming flashbacks and it's back and forth. You don't know what's real. It's not a linear experience.
Basically, we saw all the endings. It's so different from the other. So basically, what they're trying to do is you have to decide what ending do you want.
May replay value siya. By replay value, this is not a movie that you just watch once. You know?
Yeah.
You don't just watch it once. Like, you'll be curious to see yung other outcomes. So, I think that's very new na i-bring out nila sa Netflix or any other movie genre, yung replay value. But the reason why I'm not giving it like an 8,
solid 8
or a 9, the story is not polished. It's not polished, man. You have to agree with me with that. It just wasn't really conveyed with clarity and para bang
well, actually,
malinaw siya.
It's really, really basic.
Ang hirap niya intindihin.
It's really basic unless you go through all the options. You'll understand why it's different. If you choose this, yun lang pala, you see very literal yung meaning. If dun ka sa isa, figurative pala. It's really, really confusing for the viewers.
It's mind blown. It's a mind blown over mind blown. It's beyond mind blown. Yung Interstellar, have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
Yung kay Matthew McConaughey. It's a mind blown film with the time travel. Pero at least yun, even though it's hard to understand, magagrasp mo pa rin siya.
Yung ending, parang may sobrang spoiler. Meron kang decisions in your life.
You know what? You're not really fully spoiling it kasi it's just one ending.
Yeah.
There's like about 5 endings.
Kunwari, meron kang decisions in life. Kunwari, mabait kang tao. Pero hindi ka niya bibigyan ng option na maging mabait. So, you have to go through that. So, yun pa lang, yung by making you choose na alam mo na, kunwari, parehas, bad, kunwari, let's say, gusto mong option, ayaw mong may mamatay. Pero wala kang choice eh. So, yun pa lang, mind blown na. Kasi, ayaw mo yun eh, pero wala kang choice. Yun na lang yung only option mo eh. So, sira yung diskarte mo.
But I gotta give it props. I was telling my brother, it's a good attempt. It's a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough to like this concept na you can choose. Kasi usually yung mga ganito, it just happens in games.
Yeah.
It just happens in games. It never happens in movies.
The concept. Video game pa din eh.
It's a video game. Like, they based it off of that. Should they do another one like
Actually,
this?
I saw a Facebook status update. They want, ano lang to sobrang random nito. Gusto nilang gumawa ng bird box na yung concept, Bandersnatch. Ganda siguro.
Actually, possible yon. Here's my thought. Make the story simpler. That's it. It doesn't have to...
gawin mo pambata.
Parang popcorn movie lang. Right? Pero it's so easy to understand. You don't have to go mind blown, questioning your own reality and shit. Like,
hindi naman ako umabot sa ganung part. Pero I think yun yung gusto nilang message to you.
I came to that point. Grabe. So, you know what, for me, it's, ano ba sabi ko, 7 sa akin. It's a 7. And I'm not gonna give it higher or anything. But I do give props to...
Yeah, ako din. Solid 7.
I do give props to solid the 7. Breakthrough. Anyways, what about you? Why are you giving it a 7?
I'm giving it a solid 7. First of all, the concept. Kung pwedeng concept lang, 10 yun eh. But, syempre, hindi namang laman yun yung laman ng movie eh. Second, hindi ko gusto yung story. I don't like the story. So, minus na naman yun. -1 for me yun. I didn't like the story. And yung feeling ko mas factor sa akin is sobrang magkalayo yung ending eh. So, kami, if hindi namin pinanood yung magkasama, baka iba yung decision namin dun sa movie eh. It's just that nire-review namin, kaya alam namin yung... Kaya binawasan ko siya ng 3, kaya siya sa 7. Pero basically, that's it. I think there's a lot of room for improvement. First
Definitely.
Naman to eh.
I do think. Yeah. And usually,
kunwari, favorite movie namin, Avengers, Justice League, Star Wars. Kunwari, gawin mong ganun yun ka-interactive, di ba? Sobrang legit na yun. It's like we're playing our own video game. Tsaka, isipin mo yung mga ginilaro natin, Resident Evil, Metal Gear. Ganun, di ba? Pipili tayo. Yung, alam dati, yung Metal Gear 3 ba yun? Ay, hindi, 1?
Yeah.
Yung si Meryl, iba-iba yung alternate endings. Parang kami yung original generation namin yung original niyan eh.
Yeah.
Kunwari, ano pa yun? Meron, naalala ko dati, ito, game review. Sa Metal Gear, I think ito torture dun si Snake eh.
Yeah, he was on the strap.
And then it will depend
press.
if you pass, iba yung ending mo. If you go through the torture, iba rin yung ending mo eh. So, parang ganun yung naaalala ko sa kanya eh.
Yeah.
Di ba cool na, no?
That was cool. And
game review na to.
Yeah. But and it's justified
PS1
because...
yun, pre.
Okay, para sa akin ito. This will never happen in cinemas. This is definitely Netflix exclusively will not happen in cinemas. Kasi they won't. Mamimili yung tao. It's not gonna happen. You have to get yourself Netflix to experience this movie. And we do recommend it because it's a first for Netflix, and it's a first for anyone who hasn't played interactive games, who's just into movies. Ito yun, kailangan nyo siya panoorin talaga. But don't be expecting too much for the story. So, maganda yung concept. I agree. Maganda yung concept.
10.
And I think, usually kasi, pag may magandang concept, di maganda. It's a first launch concept about choices, right? Pero eventually, mga directors, they will see like a use for it for their projects. So imagine mo yung mga Justice League, Avengers, meron mga director's cut yon. They can insert that in the Netflix port and then they can choose to parang reveal yung mga hidden scenes na kinat nila and then it's gonna be extended. That's where I see this technology is heading.
Final words?
7 for me.
Strong 7.
Our subjective thoughts. So we could be wrong.
Your opinion may be different from ours.
Yeah.
Anyway, we need to say bye.
Bye.
Tagal na.
See ya.